What's going on YouTube? Saturn's here, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Black Ops 4 private beta changes from Weekend 2. I know this is a little bit late, but a lot of people still don't know what some of the changes are. I'm going to be reading from my source, Charlie Intel. It is free for everyone to look at. I'm going to link it down below so you can look at it for yourself, but I'm going to read it word for word, or more or less summarize word for word what I see on the website. So getting into it, it was post August 10th, 2018, obviously. It says, in a new post, Treyarch has shared some of the changes that are coming in Weekend 2 of the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 private beta. The new changes will be live at the start of the beta. PS4 players got an update earlier this week, version 1.5, for the beta that brought many changes. Here's the full list. So first of all, we're going to talk about the general fixes, stability, and performance. Matchmaking optimization pass, fixes to reduce a number of network disconnects, resolved several hitches that were occurring during gameplay, resolved a number of UI errors that were occurring in the front-end menus, fixed numerous crashes, freezes, fixed the scoreboard scores, faction icons sometimes getting flipped during kill cams. So that was the general fixes with stability and performance. Then let's go into maps. Performance optimization pass across all maps, addressed several collision bugs across all maps, addressed many gameplay impacting issues like bad lines of sight across all maps. So those were general fixes to how the game was actually playing and how you could like connection issues and whatnot. So freezing, crashes, stuff like that, that was all fixed, so they say, but that's for another time. Anyway, let's get on to features. The lobby timer. So in Weekend 1, if you were playing Weekend 1 on PS4, it was 70 seconds, and it took for, like, it was a long 70 seconds. The timer is longer than usual right now to accommodate map preloading in the lobby, which has been added to allow players to spend more time on creative class customization, which is really good. I like that, but I suggested that they switched it down to 30, and I think a lot of people said around the same thing, 30, 40 seconds, and in Weekend 2 it is now on to 30 seconds, which is really good. It gives you time to mess around with your classes, time to mess around with your score streak selections, and other things that you need to do in between matches, which is really good. And the player feedback was reduce the amount of flash on screen at the moment of taking damage. We've reduced the darkness and duration of the damage flash when players take damage. Now, I forget who posted that. It was either Drifter or Nero Cinema. I forget which one. I apologize, but it was one of them, and I was watching. I never really noticed it because I don't pay attention that much, but I did notice it when he mentioned it and slowed down his video into small frames, that it was a long flash every time you were shot, which was kind of poopy. It was kind of shit. So they fixed that, and I've noticed now that I've been paying attention that it's not there, which is pretty cool. So in Weekend 1 on the PS4, they had really high jumping and really good sliding and distance and whatnot. And they actually reduced the default jump height, and then they took away things, and they reduced default slide speed and whatnot. But they actually fixed it. There was an update that I'm going to pull up in just a second. They actually fixed it a bit. They took it back, and they let people have it because it just kind of messed with how it was flowing, in my opinion. Like, I really liked it. Kind of gave me that Black Ops 3 vibe, but boost on the ground. You were able to slide. The movement was fast. You could jump a bit higher. I don't care too much about the jumping high. It's the sliding that really gets me, and they brought that back, which is awesome. They adjusted spawns. Well, no, I'm not going to get into that. Body armor. They fixed a bug where explosive damage was not damaging body armor or the player wearing it. Addressed an issue where players wearing body armor had no flinch when taking damage. Player wearing body armor is now dealt a % of damage rather than the armor blocking full damage. And killing a player with body armor now awards an additional 25 score per EKIA. Body armor was pretty OP in the beginning, and they just nerfed it a bit, which is fine. It still gives you a bit of body armor, you know? It gives you that additional body armor so you don't die as quick, but it's a little bit less OP now, which is fine. The ComSec device further reduced cost to earn score streaks with ComSec device of the following: RCXD, UAV, care package, counter UAV, attack chopper, strafe run, strike team, gunship. All those things, they were reduced cost because a lot of people were complaining that it was a high cost with the ComSec device, so that was all reduced. Stim shot and standard health. For both standard health and stim shot, time to full heal Time to full health has been sped up with an increase to heal cooldown time. Equipment charge, all equipment will charge faster with this gear. Okay, so on to perks, we have Dead Silence. Increase Dead Silence's effectiveness versus Acoustic Sensor by reducing the ranges at which Acoustic Sensor can detect a player with Dead Silence. Flak Jacket. Reduce explosive damage protection. Cold-Blooded. Reduce the delay that AI will take before recognizing a cold-blooded player by a little over 50%. You'll need to take cover a bit more quickly when enemy AI are roaming. Dexterity. Increased weapon hip fire spread while mantling. Reduced slide duration. Ghost. Decrease time that you are protected by a ghost after you stop moving. Tactical Mask. Reduce the amount of resistance to 9-bang, concussion, reactor core, and fire. Tracker. Increase the duration that footsteps remain in the world. So those are all the perks. Like I said, I'm not going to explain too much. I'm just here telling you what's the changes of Weekend 2 for the Beta R. I am going to link this below so you guys can check it out for yourself and maybe understand it a bit more. But I'm just putting that out there on the channel so you guys have it to look at. Now for the equipment. We'd like to see the balance of gunplay versus equipment tilt a little further to the gunplay side, so we are increasing equipment cooldown rates across the board. This will make each equipment use more impactful while also leading to less equipment spam. Combat Axe, lowered cooldown. All other equipment cooldowns are longer across the board. Frag Grenade, increased inner and outer damage to match Cluster Grenade damage. 9-bang, increased stun radius, decreased fire delay. Tac Deploy, reduce the positive influence on the Tac Deploy. This will allow players spawning on the Tac Deploy to have a better chance at spawning in safer conditions when possible. I've had myself spawn right in front of 2 players recently within the last hour and a half from that. So I don't know if they fixed that fully, but they said they did. Reduce the time that a Tac Deploy is active to 25 seconds. The Tac Deploy will now have a minimum cap of 10 spawns. Once 10 players have used the Tac Deploy, it will self-destruct. Reactor Core was increased damage distance. Okay, on to Specialist. Ajax. Despite his potentially game-changing ballistic shield, Ajax has been underperforming in gameplay. To help him out, we further increase his movement speed while using ballistic shield in both standard and fortified modes. This should provide an overall smoother experience and relieve some frustrations of feeling too sluggish. Ruin. Players are flocking to Ruin thanks to his extreme mobility and best play worthy grab slams. We bumped up his grab slam cooldown to help focus usage and make sure everyone has a nice day. That's nice of them. Firebreak. Reactor Core can be very hit or miss equipment, causing big plays or sometimes ending in a fruitless death. We're bumping up its damage to provide more consistency and help Firebreak hold his ground. His Purifier also has a bit more fuel to keep these heartwarming flames firing longer. Torque can definitely be a thorn in the enemy's side. However, he's still not up to snuff with the other specialists. To make him the true master of his domain, we've increased the duration of his barricade and improved damage on its microwave field. This should make Torque more effective on blocking routes, providing cover, and getting kills. Prophet's Tempest needed a bit more oomph to bring it up to level of our other specialist weapons. To start with, we're decreasing its cooldown so players can earn it faster. In addition, we've made its ADS move speed slightly faster to help players line up those shots. And Nomad. One man's best friend is another worst enemy, and it turns out that Nomad's dog, Janae, I don't know how to pronounce that, I never heard it. Anyway, so let's just call it Janae, just because that sounds good. So Janae is a force to be reckoned with. We've slowed down her sprint speed, and she'll now play with boots, paws on the ground like the rest of us. These changes should also prevent her from launching into an aerial assault when running up on a sloped surface. We'll miss the memes. I didn't know that. I never used Nomad. I've never really had a problem with Nomad's dog. I've been killed by her a few times, but I've never seen any of that, so I'll have to look that up and see for myself. But anyway, on to score streaks. Score streak progress is no longer resetting between domination rounds. Lightning Strike. Explosive damage and radius increased. Tablet will now sweep for enemy positions in the Fog of War when first used. Hellstorm. Cluster Bomb lock-on radius increased. Sentry. Health increased, can be placed while sprinting. That's good. Strafe Run. Pathing. Cost reduced. Strike Team. Default cost increased. Weapon accuracy increased. Behavior updates to seek out enemies more quickly. Increased health per squad member. Gunship cost reduced. Mantis. In health increased, damage increased, move speed increased. Behavioral changes to seek out enemies more quickly. Attack Helicopter. Behavioral changes to seek out enemies more quickly. I am going to say that the Strike Team, with a recent update that happened today, I believe, they updated their health. I think they doubled their health for each one of them. So they each have double health now, which I don't know why, because they're already hard to kill in the first place, but that's just how it is. Weapons. The SMGs. All right, so we're going on the SMGs right now. So the GKS, it was buffed. So the ADS recoil reduced for increased ADS accuracy, hipfire spread reduced for increased hipfire accuracy, improved high damage range, improved ammo pool. Cordite, increased weapon recoil, extended mags, improved bullets gained. Spitfire, increased weapon recoil, reduced ammo pool, fast mags, improved, and standardized reload speeds. Extended mags, improved bullet gain. So they definitely nerfed the Cordite and the Spitfire, and I don't even like to use the Spitfire anymore. In weekend 1, it was really good. They did the same thing they did to the Vesper. It's almost unusable. It's a little bit better than the Vesper. I'm not gonna lie. You can master the recoil on the Spitfire, but I don't want to master it. I just moved on to better things. So the Cordite's still a really good gun. The MX9 for sure is still good, even though they increased weapon recoil. It's one of the best SMGs out there still, and that's awesome. So onto the ARs, we have the ICR-7. Now I'm just going to say this just to save some time. All the ARs were improved ADS and speed, increased high damage range, improved movement speed while ADS, improved movement speed while firing an ADS, and all of them have stock attachment, improved movement speed while ADS. So I'm not going to go over all that just because that's a waste of time and they're all the same. Anyway, so the LMG Titan, improved hipfire accuracy, improved movement speed while ADS, improved movement speed while firing ADS, stock attachment, improved movement speed while firing ADS. And the shotgun for the MOG 12, slightly increased one-hit kill range, and the SG-12 shotgun, extended mags, improved bullets gained. Launcher, the Helion Salvo ADS was improved raised time, and improved drop time. The tactical rifle ABR 223, extended mags, improved bullets gained. Sniper Koshka, quick draw 2, slowed down in ADS time. Speed center, increased precision aim crosshair size. And then the Paladin, fixed for left arm, taking less damage than the right arm. So that is all for this video, guys. It is a quick rundown of all the major updates within beta weekend 2 for Black Ops 4. Let me know what you guys think of all these down below. Okay, like I said, I'm going to be linking this down below so you guys can read it at a slower pace. I speak very fast, so I apologize. I also want to get this video as fast as possible. I want to apologize for not posting. I have been getting every last second into Black Ops 4 that I can before it is gone, so I haven't had time to post another video, and I apologize for that. Like I said, I've been grinding. I have been grinding like crazy. I am going to be so upset when this game is gone for another 2 months. I'm not super happy about the beta coming out for Blackout because I don't even play Battle Royale games, so I don't know how that's going to be for me, but I cannot wait for it to actually come out in full. I am so hyped. I hope you guys are too. Now, I wanted to say something. Did you know that subscribing is free and it only takes you 2 seconds of your time? Maybe think about doing that down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hit that like button. Cheers.